So, I wanted to start making the tone of my channel more positive. Um, I'm sorry that uh, I let a lot of things get to me. So, I wanted to start a segment called Criminally Underrated. And it's about things that I like movies or TV shows or albums and things like that, that critics and audiences all seem to hate, but that I really loved, and I kind of find the hate for it baffling. And a good example right off the bat that I thought of was the movie Evolution that came out in 2001. And I own multiple copies of it, like I saw it in theaters, and I just don't understand the hate for it. It's a very charming, like breezy sort of movie that doesn't really, I think, deserve that kind of reaction. It's done by Ivan Reitman, who did Ghostbusters, and he tried to obviously do this crossover between Ghostbusters and Men in Black, and I thought he succeeded, like very, very well at it. um, I find it a lot of fun, and I think that David Duchovny really nailed the kind of Bill Murray role, like just kind of being charming, and in the face of this kind of weird science fiction threat. And I know that he had just left the X Files at that point to go do it, and I wanted to support his further career. And um, I remember I found the reviews at the time kind of baffling. You know, I'm just like, are they seeing the same movie? It's kind of a bummer, actually, that it didn't launch the career of Orlando Jones, the guy from Office Space who was sold the magazines. If you know what I mean. And he was on Mad TV with the guy from Office Space, actually. Um, yeah, it's just kind of odd. You know, Dan Aykroyd's in it, like, and it's like, oh, it's like Dan Aykroyd's in an Ivan Reitman film that kind of resembles Ghostbusters. I love it, you know, and I just put it on from time to time just to feel good. Um, like I said, it's got a very breezy tone. Uh, there are a few things in it, like a Power Man 5000 song that instantly date it in 2001, but whatever. I mean, um, yeah, I think the critics attacked it because it started out as a straight science fiction horror film, and when Ivan Reitman picked it up, he decided to make it goofy and silly and Ghostbusters-y, and what's wrong with that? Admittedly, they don't have lightning backpacks. They just kind of hunt down the monsters with shotguns, but you know, that kind of makes it more relatable. It makes it seem more like something you and your friends could handle. It's about how a meteor crashes to Earth carrying a life form that evolves like 2 billion times faster than we do. So it goes from single cell to flatworm to, you know, gestalt fish, whatever. It just becomes in a matter of days. And they're trying to figure out how to tamper the spread of it when it can't even seem to breathe our air. It's the only advantage we have is that kind of War of the Worlds scenario where it can't handle our atmosphere. But eventually it does start to adapt, and it becomes, or it evolves into the dinosaur phase, and the dinosaurs are like, you know, raptors with pterodon wings and stuff like that. And they hunt them down with shotguns. And it's all normal guys, you know what I mean? They work at the local community college. They're just kind of schmoes. And I love that crap. And I'll do more uh, criminally underrated. I'll try to figure out more to say, but I just wanted to establish what this is. It's stuff I like that just seem perfectly fun, you know, really well made, and I don't really get the hate for it, and I think that people should go see it if they avoided it because of the reviews. So look, be on the lookout for more, and take care, everyone. Bye bye.